Good afternoon, YouTubers. It's Tuesday. I think the date is the 15th of April. I'm on my way now to book the bike in for its 12,000 miles service at the BMW Motorrad Glasgow. Now I need to book it in because he said it's an all-day shot, or it could be a couple of days. Scott, the salesman, the parts guy, gave me a quote yesterday. £566 and whatever the pennies was. Thank fucking God I wasn't driving at the time. Right, so anyway, I asked him what does the 12,000 mile service cover. It covers quite a lot for that money actually. By the time I could have done it myself, all this, but the time consuming of stripping the whole bike down is not a thought that I like. So I don't mind doing oil services, changing sprockets and brake pads and stuff like that, but once you get into the depth of valve clearances and all this valve checks, then straight to BMW. So for me to pay out the £566 and whatever the pennies was, that's with the VAT on it and a 10% discount on my loyalty card. So the work covered on the 12,000 mile service is a full oil change, oil filter, new air filter, remove all the old brake fluid and replace all the brake fluid, all spark plugs removed, spark plugs all replaced, and take the head off and do a valve clearance on the engine, on the valves. And that also includes getting the gasket replaced on the head and all topped up, and coolant flushed, and redo all the coolant. So basically excuse me, it's getting a little bit of a major overhaul for the 560 quid. So the time I sat down and worked out, right, hang on, if I do the oil service using BMW's oil filters, there's 100 quid. If I do the spark plugs, you're talking about 80 quid. The time I stripped down everything, valve clearance, not 100% sure. I'm sure I would have managed it, but I googling, searching and checking and speaking to a few people, I would have sussed it. Brake liquid flushed out and all new ones put back in, and the same with the coolant. So it seems to be a lot of work for the 566 quid. So I'm quite happy to say, here you go, BMW, it's all yours. He only asked me for a couple of weeks in advance so they can get the job done. Well, that's fine. I go on holiday on the 11th of May to Gran Canaria for a week. So what I'm going to do, that's a Sunday fly out, so what I'm going to do on the Saturday on the 10th of May is drop it off. I'm just going down and out to book it in, drop it off on the 10th of May, and it gives them all week to work on the bike. Absolutely no rush. So he's got a full week to do the bike, which I think would probably be ample time. He did actually say 1 to 2 days max. After that's been done, I myself are going to replace the brake pads, strip the calipers, clean them all, replace the brake pads, clean up the discs are fine. I'm also going to replace the chain and the sprockets. So I'll do all that at home on my own after they've done the major service. I'll speak to Scott about that and I'll order the parts, or source the parts slightly cheaper. That's a beast, eh? Source the parts slightly cheaper than what BMW can offer. So I'll get a price for them at BMW, and then I'll get a price by Google searching some bike suppliers for parts. So that's where I'm off to now. Had a few days off, just chilling. It's been good. The weather was great last week. I was away on the bike. This week the weather's not been the great. It's nice now. It's 15 degrees in Glasgow. So I'm just passing, where am I going? I'm just passing Glasgow airport soon. So yeah, so all good. So I suppose once you break down the price of the parts, the oil, the filters, both filters, air filter, oil filter, the flush out the brake fluid, flush out the coolant, new spark plugs. If I bought all that myself, that'd be the best part of 300 quid. And then I've got the bike to strip. All the fuel tank all has to come off as well to get into the plugs and the valve clearance. The head's got to come off, new gasket. See, by the time I've done all that, that'd be cheaper just getting BMW to do it, and plus everything's under warranty then after that. If it comes out for them and inspects you any problems, then it's straight back into BMW. It's a nice day. I checked my mileage this morning, I'm at 12,125. I did say to Scott that by the time he gets it, it'll be slightly over, but he says don't worry about it, it's still classed as a 12,000 mile service. They just put the mileage of the bike down. It doesn't matter, it doesn't really matter. The bike's been well maintained by BMW, and it gets any needs it, I try and get it done. So yeah, I think I've only ever had one problem on the bike, and it was a warranty issue anyway. Around about the 10,000 mile mark, if you had one of these bikes, and I know there's a couple of guys got them, the water pump seems to leak down at the right hand side of the engine there at your foot. The water pump, I was sitting at the traffic lights and I could smell coolant, steam, and it was a guy next to me. He says, mate, do you know your motorbike's actually got steam come out of it? So nursed it round the corner, had a wee check, phoned BMW, say engine is passing out a lot of steam. He reckoned it was a water pump. He says, can you get it back to me straight away? I says, yeah, I'm only about 5 mile away. I'll check the liquids. If I need to top up, I'll go and top up before I ride it in. He says, yeah, ride it in. Took it in, took it straight down to the garage. Said, yep, it's a water pump. Can't get a water pump for X amount of days. That's fine, don't worry about it, I'm not in any rush. So it does the water pump. It comes from Germany, and the bike's been absolutely fine. So that's the only problem I ever had on this bike, and as I say, it was done under warranty. It wasn't a major issue, it was just apparently they're known for the corrosion. So it was an easy placement, and I've never had any problems since. It's been good. I think I'll ask him when I drop the bike off. If it's not ready for the time I come back from the holiday on the 18th, surely it'll be ready by then. Can I rent a bike off him for a few days? Probably try and ask him to rent the 1300. I'm not going to pay all this money for a major service and then trade it in. That's not happening. This bike I'm on now, the FA50 GSA, I absolutely love it. I've been all over Europe in it, down to bits of Africa and stuff, and all the way back home to Scotland. Never an issue, very comfy, love it. So what I'm going to do is hold on to it for another 2 years, get my use out of it, and then I'll probably consider it. I'll probably consider an upgrade in a couple of years time, but at the moment I don't need it. I've just put brand new tyres on about 3 months ago, and I've not really done a lot of miles on them at all. I've probably only done about less than 1,000 miles on them. So yeah, I don't bother. I know the back one wears down a lot faster than the front, but I just prefer doing a set of tyres. I can't be bothered with buying one back tyre. Unless it was absolutely knackered and I was getting rid of the bike, then I'd put a cheap tyre on it, but if I'm holding on to it, I guess a set of tyres and then just scrub them in. I'm on the M8 motorway. You have to watch it like the back of your head, so you do. It's an amazing amount of people that just don't look nowadays. I've actually seen people driving their car to work in the morning, eating cereal behind the steering wheel. I've seen girls putting makeup on, driving the car along the motorway, because I'm always up early going to work. Mental, mental. Right, I'll cut this off, because this is only going to be a wee quick short video, and then I can upload the two of them, about a 10-minute video, and then I'll let you know how I got on my BMW. Right, take care. And this is me just arriving Glasgow, BMW. So I'll just get up here through the lights before they get actually, ground's as rough as fuck. And I'm going to turn right in here at BMW. So BMW is just basically up there where that bike is now, just in behind those trees behind the police station. And here we are, BMW Douglas Park. I don't know if it's called Motorrad Glasgow or Douglas Park Glasgow. Oh, Douglas Park Glasgow, yeah. Big sign saying Douglas Park. Right. Here we are going to go and see about the service. Oh, I'm as stiff as today, I'm telling you. Right, so I should get an electric bike. I don't see many demo bikes getting about. Well, I don't think they're demo bikes. I do like the RS 1250, that is lovely, I do like that. I would take a trade in for one of those. I think that would be the last bike. Right, I'm here, Douglas Park. Let's go and talk to the service department. Right, that's me being into BMW Douglas Park Glasgow. Service price definitely £566 for all the items that I spoke about earlier. Brake fluid, flush out. Coolant, flush out. Valve clearance checked and adjusted. Spark plugs replaced. Oil and all filters replaced. And chain tension. And a new head gasket, because I take the head off to do the valves. So booked in for Saturday the 10th of May as I fly out to Gran Canaria on the 11th, Sunday. So he's got all week to do it, no rush. I priced the pads, the brake pads front and back. I also priced a chain sprocket set, a kit. Let's just say I'll not be buying it from BMW. I've told them when the bike comes in for the service not to touch the brake pads, not to touch the calipers, not to touch any chain or sprocket, just do the chain adjustment and nothing else, and I will take care of the rest once I pick up the bike. So my plan is today is order it all, get it shipped to the house, stick it all in the bike garage out the road, ready for when I come home. I'd say that I could probably do it long before it goes in. If I get the stuff fast enough and I'm bored, then I don't mind doing it. So yeah, that's the bike booked in for its 12,000 mile service. Still a nice day, 16 degrees. Not bad at all. I've got nowhere to be until 4:30. It's 3 o'clock, so I might go and grab myself a coffee for a wee hour. And then I've got somewhere to be. I'm in the process of changing jobs. At the moment the job I'm on is far too far from the house. You spend more of your life fucking travelling. Takes me an hour to get there in the morning, and at night it could take me 2 hours, 2.5 hours to get home. Anybody travelling on the M8 or the M74 knows just how bad these roads are if there's an accident. So I've had a job offer to jump ship and move, and I'm going to go and meet the guy at 4:30 today. The garage is literally 10 minutes from me, 15 minutes max. So yeah, so hopefully, fingers crossed, it all goes well. Right, well there's no point in me talking shite on the camera just on the motorway. It was just a wee run to BMW. They don't like you recording in there for some mad reason, so I never bothered. There is a lot of, there's a hell of a lot of black, triple black, the GS 1300s sitting in there. There must have been 6 second hand ones through the back, and they were all priced about 17 grand mark, 17.5 grand mark. And it was 2 brand new ones out the front with luggage on it. So you've got to make yourself think, why are they handing back these 1300 GS's, triple black ones? Obviously people are not liking them, because most of them had about 2,000 miles on them, 1,900 miles, one had 1750 I think it was. So somebody obviously not liking them, and I dare say 1 or 2 is probably demos, but they look like they've been well ridden anyway, that was sure. So anybody's looking for some sort of a bargain, there you go. Oh, triple black GS 1300, they actually look nice to look at. I took one out, a demo a long time ago, and the gearbox, my fuck. The gearbox was like trying to change a gearbox in a tractor. It was horrendous. And you know what, it just didn't feel like a GS. I don't know, it just did not feel like a BMW GS. Really narrow, thin. I think because I'm used to the GSA that I've got, it's wide. I think with the 1300 they kind of changed it a bit too much from the 1250. I understand they were going down the new route, but maybe they just changed it far too much. It's not really for me, that one. I don't think I would upgrade my bike for one of those. I don't think I would be happy. It would gripe on me. I'd fucking hate it because it's so narrow. I had a wee look at the 900 GS black and silver when I was in. The only thing that puts me off that bike is the colour scheme. They need to be a bit more imaginative with the colour scheme. yeah, I think that's about the only thing I've got to say about that. Right, I'm off down the Paisley route, and I'm going to speak to you later. Thank you for watching. Oh, and if you enjoyed the wee video and the wee chat and finding out how much things was going to cost at BMW for the major service, 12,000 miles, give me a wee hit up, a wee like, a wee subscribe, and give me a wee follow. Alright, Grumpy Bikers page on YouTube, give me a wee hit up. Cheers everyone, take care.